Well, obviously some very passionate Cardinals fans you saw right there. We've got the Combine wrapping up. We've got the draft coming up in April. Everyone's talking mock draft. We actually asked our fans to reach out to us and tell us what their top 7 draft picks were in their mock draft. Right now, we have our winner, Matt Pinnick. Now, Matt, let's go through your first 6 picks, and then we'll get down to the Cardinals.
Let's do it. At number 1, I have Jarvis Jones. Going second, Chance Warmack. Third, Star Lotulelei. 4th, Luke Jokel. 5th, Demontre Moore. 6th, you know me.
Now it's time to get down to the nitty-gritty. Cardinals, who you got them taking at the 7th pick and why?
Well, based on this mock draft, a lot of people like Luke Jokel for them, but he's gone. I have them taking Geno Smith, quarterback, West Virginia.
Obviously, the quarterback situation is something that the Cardinals have several people.
I'm sorry. I just can't take this anymore. You know, I dealt earlier in the show.
Welcome, Bruce Cooper.
Well, thank you. But I dealt earlier in the show with Dan Bickley. He's giving me some nonsense about Matt Barkley and Drew Stanton. I can't handle it. Now, Matt from Glendale, is that right?
Goodyear.
Goodyear, okay. Matt from Goodyear. He's going to give us Geno Smith, another. Matt, I have to tell you straight out. Look, the Cardinals have to take a player that's going to impact them this year. Geno Smith is a developmental type of quarterback, a guy that's going to be no better than you can get from, let's say, maybe an E.J. Manuel later in the draft or a Matt Scott later in the draft. Come on, man, don't give me Geno Smith.
There's zero comparison with Geno Smith and E.J. Manuel. 71% completion percentage, didn't throw an interception in his first 8 games. Even when they say he slumped, he never threw more than 2 picks. And he was playing with a defense that was giving up over 40 points a game.
But, Matt, this is one of the big questions that everyone is talking about. Do you take a quarterback or do you take an offensive lineman? It hasn't been done. They were seriously lacking in that position.
The reason why I say take a quarterback and not an offensive lineman is that they needed another set of eyes for this offensive line. And they have that now. It's a zone blocking scheme. You need to evaluate the tight end.
Let me ask you this. Do you think Geno Smith can slide in day one, like an Andrew Luck did, like an RG3 did, and guide this ship effectively and efficiently at the NFL level?
Without a doubt. And the reason why Mike Miller is now gone, Ben Withenhunt's gone, so they're not going to force Geno to fit into their system. Arians going to build the system around Geno Smith's talents.
You know what?
I'm sorry. We're taking too long. But he went for Geno Smith for crying out loud. I had Dan Bickley going for Matt Barkley for crying out loud. He wanted Drew Stanton in free agency. I can't take this anymore. I'm out, Katie.
Matt, thank you so much for coming in, and I sincerely apologize, but we are very passionate here at AZ Central Sports.
Great to have Matt in the studio. Coop, could you cut the guy a break? He's a guest here next week.